Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Our court system is failing. You've seen the thumbnail. That man is called Banaras Hussain. He comes from Rotherham, and you know where we're going with this one. He was given 19 years for a whole slew of crimes. He was dealing pharmaceuticals, violent disorder, assault, but mainly for the attacks, torture, and R-ing of many children, some as young as 11. Now, the judge gave him 19 years. Why not life? Why not whole life tariff? I don't know. And he's been released today after only 9. How is this possibly right? 9 years for doing what he's done. Now, he was actually at one point in a car park getting orally pleasured by an 11-year-old girl. The police drove in, saw him, turned around and drove out because, don't want to start a race riot. So the police are complicit in this. The courts are complicit in this. Whoever released him today is complicit in this. Now, my personal view is bring back the rope. I'll just bring it back. People, liberals go, you can't do that. I go, yeah, I fucking can. I'll pull the lever myself. I've got not a qualm. I'd sleep like a baby. But at the very least, if you're putting someone in jail for a long time, they stay in there. Now, I personally believe that whoever signed off this man to be released should now be personally responsible for him. And if this guy goes on and commits any more crimes, then the person whose name's there on the release form stands in the dock next to him and gets the same punishment. You start doing that 2 or 3 times after that happens, nobody's going to be signing off, will they? I'm signing him out. No, not a chance, mate. But ultimately, it's politicians. They're the ones not coming in and clamping down. They're the ones not making it so strong in law that anything like this is an immediate whole life sentence in max security, and sending them back and pushing them back to whatever shithole they came from and closing the border down. And you can close the border down like that. They just don't want to. They want open borders. They want us replaced. This is why I think Farage has got it right. He's saying day one he can close the border. And I believe him because it's so easy. Closing that border down is the easiest thing in the world. In fact, you could do it in such a way that not only would they not want to come, the ones who are here would want to go back to France. And I've talked about it in the past. It's just so easily done. Do it, get rid, and then maybe the children in this country might be able to grow up without getting arred by predominantly Pakistani Muslim men. They showed just as an aside, and I'm not saying there's any connection because correlation does not necessarily mean causation, but there was not so long ago, a graph release showing net immigration went up like that. At the same time, sex crimes went at the same time. They matched almost perfectly. You can draw your own conclusions. But, I'll leave you with this thought. Imagine you've got a nice pot of, say, peach yogurt. What's the tiniest amount of dog shit you'd be able to put into that yogurt and that you'd still be willing to eat it? You have to decide, don't you? Thanks a lot.